11.
Welcome into Sunrise Sports this morning. Well, it's been a long time coming. The Phoenix Suns haven't made the NBA playoffs in almost over a decade, and in 2021 they landed the second best record in the league, but with that came the first round matchup with the defending champion LA Lakers and LeBron James. So let's head out to the Valley for the highlights of Game 1. We go to the second quarter here. Take a look at this. Chris Paul ran into his own teammate Cameron Johnson and it falls down in a lot of pain, injuring the side of his neck. He stayed down for quite a while. As you can see here, he got hit right in the shoulder area of Cameron Johnson, and he falls down, grabbing the neck and shoulder region. We weren't sure what it was. It looked pretty serious at the time. He did stay down, but he got some help from his teammates and even LeBron James over there. He left the game but would later return, and let me tell you, the fans loved it. He got a standing ovation when he returned later on. But a couple moments later here, the Lakers in transition. LeBron with a great pass in a small window to Montrezl Harrell for the bucket and the foul. Lakers still trailing by 5 though. And here's D-Book. Devin Booker splits through the defenders and slams it home, takes it all the way. Booker hot in his playoff debut. Suns up 8 at halftime. Third quarter, back from the halftime. Dennis Schroeder with the ball, lays it up, cuts the deficit to a little bit, goes up against DeAndre Ayton and throws up the beautiful 2 there. 7-point game. Now the fourth, LeBron up to Kyle Kuzma, and he is absolutely stuffed by Dario Saric. Suns dominating on both sides of the ball. Now fourth quarter, Suns going up the court. Alex Caruso stops with that. Cameron Payne loses the ball, and James comes up and lays it in. It's now still a 9-point game. Suns up 86-77, so the Lakers trying to hang in there. They just can't get over that hump. Now Booker going one-on-one against Caruso. He crosses him up, floats it up and in off the glass. Beautiful play there. Booker with a game-high 34 points, and that's Game 1. Lakers with an empty tank today, and Devin Booker leads the way, and Phoenix takes Game 1 99-90. Game 2 coming up tomorrow. And a win for the ages at the PGA Championship this weekend. Security was tight surrounding popular PGA star Phil Mickelson as he made his way to the 18th green. At 50 years old, Mickelson became the oldest golfer in history to win a major, shooting a 6-under for the tournament to claim the Wanamaker Trophy by 2 strokes. Lefty's new mark beats previous record holder Julius Boros by 2 years, who was 48 when he won the PGA back in 1968. And many said this win was inspirational, including longtime rival Tiger Woods, who sent the message in a tweet congratulating the 6-time major champion. As you can see, Mickelson holds up the trophy there. There's no reason why you can't accomplish your goals at an older age, Mickelson said after his win. Just takes a little more work. So congrats to Phil there. And in today's countdown to Tokyo, sport climbing. Rock climbing will make its debut in Tokyo, and so too will Brooke Raboutou, but don't expect that debut to add any nerves to Raboutou since she first introduced herself to the sport at 2 years old.
We all climb. It's me, my parents, and my brother. My parents kind of all started it. They were professional rock climbers back in the day, and then when me and my brother came along, I started climbing about when I could walk, like 2-ish, and so did my brother. We wouldn't go on regular vacations like families, like we didn't go to Hawaii and go to the beach. We'd go to Kentucky and go climbing in the Red River Gorge or Spain or France. One of my favorite things about climbing is just that it's always changing, especially in bouldering and lead. Like, you never know the climb that's in front of you. It's always different. It's always like a puzzle. So I think knowing that while watching the sport is really cool to realize that, like, wow, they're really figuring this out in the moment.